A bombshell report confirming what our Project Baltimore team has been reporting all along, a grade-changing scheme inside Baltimore City Public Schools. The Inspector General finding grade changing in Baltimore public schools impacting more than 12,500 grades over a 5-year period, and now demands for a full investigation. Joining us now this morning, gubernatorial candidate Kelly Schulz. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Good morning, Tom. Wish it was on a better topic, but here we are. This is something that we have to talk about.
One of the lines that you wrote in your release after this came out, allowing this public corruption to continue is not an option. So what's the next step there where we go here?
An independent investigation. I am very grateful, and I think all parents should be grateful that the Office of the Attorney General was formed under Governor Hogan. But we need to have a fuller scope, a fuller model for an independent investigation in order to be able to look at all of the schools and make sure that our children are getting the education that they need from a major school system in the state.
This is, you know, the buck stops here. It goes all the way up to the top. A lot of people are saying, looking at CEO Dr. Sonia Santelises is saying this, but Baltimore City Schools releasing a statement last night saying they did change some policies, and that just really hasn't come into effect in the middle of this. They're saying that was just 2 years ago. She already implemented something.
You know what, Tom, this is tragic. I'm sure that for all of those parents that have children that are in that school system, I'm sure that that's not good enough for them. I know that it wouldn't be good enough for me. I went through public schools my entire life. My children were raised in public schools. My grandchildren will be raised in public school. And understanding where we are right now with this investigation, where it is preliminarily, we want to be able to make sure that every parent has the knowledge that when they send their students to a city school or any school in the district, that they are going to get the education, the world-class education that they deserve.
Well, you introduced something recently. It's called the Parental Bill of Rights. Does that include school choice in there?
It sure does. And the Parental Bill of Rights, we talk about, you know, if specifically for this reason, if there is a school that is failing your child, regardless of the zip code that you live in, you should have an option to go to a school that is going to make the #1 priority to teach and educate your child to the best of everybody's ability. And we have in state of Maryland the worst charter school laws in the country. But Washington, D.C., New York City has been able to make charter schools work in the public schools sphere, and we want to be able to make sure that it can work here in Maryland, too, exactly for this reason. Because these children, they are in majority and minority districts, and they're the ones that are not being offered the world-class education, and we need to stop that.
We'll leave it right there. Kelly Schulz, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.